Hi,
Hello,
hi, Dhanushri, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. What's
On
up?
time, huh? Like how
Always on time.
exactly how you have the perfect timing for your comedy.
You see, I was so busy traveling, I just got back and I realized that it was time to get onto this live chat.
Yes, of course. So we have a lot of people joining in here today, and
Yes,
I was just telling them that we are going to pep up their Saturday mood. So
hopefully.
one thing that I really want to know is that how are you coping up with this lockdown, like mentally?
I think we all are going through ups and downs. There are good days and then there are bad days. And it's sad to say that it's kind of becoming routine now because, itne sare din ho gaye. Initially, we went through this and looked at the positive sides of this and said, let's be creative, let's do this, that, and the other. And then there would be days when you were like, ki, you just didn't feel that uh, pepped up anymore or that energetic anymore. But I think we have to count our blessings. Actually, you and I are sitting in the comforts of our homes. And the biggest problem that I think we have is boredom. Whereas there are so many people out there who are dealing with so much more, basically trying to look out for food. There's no work. Daily wage workers are kind of starving. The families they have to look for. So considering all of that, I think we're very blessed. And I really hope that we kind of reach an end of this situation as soon as possible. And on the other side of this, I really hope that we learn something from this whole experience as individuals or as a society, and step into a newer world with newer thoughts and newer ideas, and try not to screw it up because I really feel that in a blessing in disguise kind of way, it's also done a little bit of good to our planet, whether it's
Yes,
pollution or
definitely.
or like other stuff. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I think the basic thing that I've at least tried to do is keep a routine going. I'm still trying to go to bed at a certain time, not trying to do late nights or waking up really late. I wake up by say 7:30, 8 in the morning, uh,
Wow.
you know, get showered and and now I think I have a routine going. I write for a bit, I'll read, I'll watch a little bit, I spend time with my daughter, and then I will either do photography or like pick up my guitar or try to learn a new song and just keep yourself busy through the day. And then I've realized that the Insta lives have become the new thing now. We're
It
all
has,
connecting.
yeah, everyone's going live, but it's so good. Like, there are a few points that you mentioned, which is very important, that there's something that we got to learn from this phase,
Yeah.
and we have to act upon it. And definitely, looking at your Instagram and all your posts, we do know that you have a busy routine, and you're literally, people are loving your posts. Like, I'm one of them. So
Thanks, man.
yes. So
So, but
there are, sorry.
I was saying that that's also a thing. Like, so there were days that I woke up and I said, I want to be creative and I want to do this and I want to put that out. But if you see, in the last 6, 7 days, I kind of just disappeared because I just didn't feel motivated enough to do anything.
That happens because I myself, I give like live dance tutorials, and also how much one can do, like,
Right,
it's just you always reach that
right.
phase where you don't feel completely motivated.
Yeah.
But yes, Kunal, we have a few questions for you from your
Yes,
fans, and few other questions that personally I would want to know.
of
So
course.
to start off with, something really important, that you have been acting since the age of 4. So I really want to know that what is that one thing still interests you about acting?
I think I've always loved to entertain people and to kind of see the reaction, even if it is in a room full of people. It's if you're in a party and you're telling a joke or a story, and if you can engage people and if you can take them on this journey with you, which sometimes that's a good storytelling or a good joke is told when people kind of envision what you're telling them. And I really enjoyed that ever since I was a kid. And I just feel that the other upside of being an actor is that it's the only profession, so to say, that gives you a chance to live so many other professions. You can be a cop, you can be a thief, you can be a doctor, a good guy, a bad guy, a comedian. You can make people cry if you're good at it. So I really enjoy all of that process, and I think that's why I love being an actor, and I really enjoy being an actor.
Lovely, lovely. We can see that. And I also want to know, like, do you remember the first time when you visited like a film set, and or something like you would want to share with your fans, like your first shot ever?
I remember my first shot actually. I remember my first shot, which is in a Doordarshan show called Gul Gulshan Gulfam, which I basically just had to run from one end of the room to the other, shouting "Mama" or "Papa," and then I said, "Okay, I'm done." And I remember in Hame Rahi Pyar Ke, there is a scene where Mama Ji says, "Ki chalo musical concert chalte hain," and we end up at a Bharatnatyam performance.
Yeah, I
And
know.
like as like a 6 year old, we're supposed to be all grumpy. So that was the first shot, and where he actually Sunny takes out his mouth organ and he starts playing and he disturbs everybody. So that was the first day of work, and I have to say that I had no idea of what was happening. I mean, I saw Mr. Mahesh Bhatt for the first time, who was introduced to me as the director, and I was six, seven then. And as a 6, 7 year old, I was like, I don't know what a director is, right? But he's just telling me to do something, and my dad said, like, listen to him. So I said, okay. I recognized Amir Khan and Juhi Chawla because I'd seen Dil and I'd seen films before. So I don't think I was starstruck, but I was like, but I was too young to understand that. I was like, hey, I've seen these guys on TV, and it's fun. That I don't know what I'm doing, but other people seem to be enjoying when I do this because I think as a kid they were like, oh, everything I did kind of was termed as oh so cute or whatever. It didn't make sense to me as a six
Correct.
year old, and I was like, what is wrong with these people? I'm just being me, and they think everything that I do is so much fun. Great, let's do it.
But did you enjoy it as a kid when you
Yeah,
were?
yeah. So
Oh,
here's the thing. I mean, I had great parents who always kind of never forced me to do anything. In fact, even at that age, my dad was like, I used to ask my dad, like, what am I doing and what is my role and what is the story? And he would say, why don't you ask the director? And sometimes the directors and the producers were shocked that like a 8 year old or 9 year old is saying that, can you tell me the story of the film? Because even as a kid, I was like, I've seen a lot of films where you see the kid and then he runs and then he turns into Mr. Amitabh Bachchan or somebody else and then you forget the kid. And I was like, I don't want to be that kid who's forgotten. So, and hence, I actually would, I've always said no to play Hero Ka Bachpan, even when I was a kid. Only for Batsab, ever did that, to play like somebody's younger years. And I didn't want to do small roles because I was like, if you're not going to remember me, I used to like the whole fact to go to a theater and, I remember watching Hamere Pyar Ki in a theater at Gaiety Galaxy and Khalnayak had released and one more big film had released. And I remember being in that theater and people just laughing when I was saying something or I was putting the thermometer in that in the milk. And I just thought that this is what I really enjoyed. And then later on when I did theater on stage, I realized that that was like a live reaction that you get there and then. And I started enjoying that. So I mean, yeah, I just love being an actor, I guess.
lovely, lovely. You were a smart kid then. Like you understood everything, and
I,
you're like, okay, I
I
do want,
guess
I want to do this.
I don't know if I was smart. I think I was always instinctive because I just thought if I'm not gonna enjoy doing this, then why should I do that?
Correct, absolutely right. So then you re-entered Bollywood as a hero in Kalyug.
Yeah.
So how is that different from your childhood films?
Oh, it was actually pretty nerve-wracking, because I had done a film called Dushman, where Ashutosh Rana was the main villain, and I was a kid then. Cut to I was doing Kalyug, where I was supposed to beat Ashutosh Rana up, and like it was like, and I remember it's also because it was Vishesh Films, right? And I've like grown up in front of Mukesh ji and Bhatt Saab, and even though Mohit was like 2 years older to me, so that comfort was great. But I still the whole idea of being on a set as a child actor, and now 7 years later, being the hero of a film, it
Yeah.
just mentally took some time to get used to how people were reacting to me or how I was supposed to act differently. And these actors that I'd worked with, my biggest predicament was that do I call say uncle now or say G or say sir? I don't like most of those people that I work with. I was like, what do I do? And but no, that was a couple of days, and then I got into the and it used to feel so good. I remember the first day we were shooting at Churchgate, and the crowd just assembles there, and they were like, "Kiska shooting chal raha?" To me only. I was
हाँ.
like, "Oh, picture का चल रहा है." Like, कौन है hero? I was like, मैं हूँ hero. Oh, अच्छा अच्छा, autograph दो. I said, मेरा नाम पता है? नहीं. I said, ठीक है, कोई नहीं, फिर भी ले लो. जब पिक्चर देखोगे तब पता चल जाएगा.
Crazy. And the film also had like a good set of songs, yeah, like
Yeah,
back to back,
lovely songs.
lovely songs. So this is something that a lot of fans also they want to know. But personally, I want to know this more. Like, what was your reaction when you were offered Go Goa Gone, and then you got to know that this is based on zombies? Like,
Okay, so Go Goa Gone was something that I wrote with the writer. So it wasn't offered to me. It was a film that Raj DK and I developed together.
Wow.
And I have to say, even though the idea of zombies came from Raj, and I remember because I had a different idea of a film, and we wanted to do Goa. We wanted to do gangsters and drugs and these three guys who get stuck there. So I had an idea like that, and I told that to Raj and DK, and they liked it. And we wanted to do a slacker comedy. And a couple of months later, I remember I was in Delhi and Raj was in America. And he called me in the middle of the day and he said, "Do you have 2 minutes?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Listen, I have this idea. Don't freak out. Listen to it and don't react right now. Take half an hour and then call me back." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "Okay, listen, the same film that you told us is good. We should do that. But now let's remove all the gangsters and replace them with zombies. What do you think?" And I remember the first reaction was like, "What? Like, it's America. Are you like drunk or something?" So I said, "Uh-huh, okay." And in 10 seconds later, I was like, "Oh my God, this is a brilliant idea. Come back, let's write this film." And but the thing was, so when we wrote it and we started telling people about it, they were not reacting like I did because they were like, "What are you talking about? What?" And what we started doing is some of the most wackiest reactions that we got. We started writing those. I started writing those dialogues in the film. Like one of the reactions that we got is like, "अरे आप लोग ये zombie वाली picture क्यों बना रहे हो? इंडिया में भूत प्रेत ये सब होता है. Zombie किधर से
Huh.
आया?" So we put that line in the film. So a lot
Correct.
of these things that came, and I was like, and I told Raj, I said, "What am I supposed to say to these guys? Like globalization, that's what happened." And so I put that line in that saying
Huh.
globalization, पहले लेकर आए HIV and zombie.
Huh.
So it was, I think it started as a passion project, and then I thought it was not going to happen. So it became like a pet hobby project that we'll keep developing until we find somebody. And luckily, we found somebody like Seth who not only was excited about the project enough to produce it, but also was willing to dye his hair blonde and play
Yeah.
Boris in the film. So I'm very happy that it did happen the way it did. And from three people in a room, we have a country today that loves the film so much that even after 7.5, almost 8 years now, it still brings a smile to people's faces and they want to see a sequel to that film.
Been 8 years.
Oh, yeah, 2013, I think. Yeah,
But it
13.
worked really
Yeah,
well.
13.
Worked really well because I remember when I went to watch this film, and I was with my friends and my family, and I still remember the entire hall, the theater was they. I think they had died laughing, like during my like I couldn't breathe, like I had difficulty in breathing. That's how much I was laughing. So yes, it worked very well.
I'm
So
so
I
happy that
was.
actually, I wanted to go to every single theater and watch every single show because that's the only way you can see how people are reacting.
Yeah.
Because what happens is we generally have like a screening, and or we'll go to one theater or two theater, but you don't know with comedies. The thing is, somewhere people will laugh on one particular joke a lot more than in somewhere else. And now I had people who used to send me clippings of theaters while they were watching it of like
Yeah.
laughters, and it's like one of those things like nothing can compare to that for an actor in terms of a reaction. Like it was amazing.
It was a very good film. So I want to know, like, are you guys planning a sequel to it? Because you should absolutely do that because it was so great. It was
Look,
loved by.
we ended the first film hoping that we would immediately start the sequel. Everybody involved with the film loves the film and wants to do a sequel, but unfortunately, it's the logistical issues, the producers and like the other side of the business that we are not in command of, is where it's always getting stuck. In the last 2 years, I think there were 4 or 5 announcements made about the film being, starting, and there are a couple of ideas that have been cracked. But like time and again, I eventually become as clueless as everybody else to what the actual fate of the film will be. And I guess if that doesn't happen, then we'll have to come up with something else which is as wacky as that.
Maybe this time gangsters and zombies. Like maybe.
Aliens, gangsters, or alien gangster zombies.
Correct. So, Kunal, you have this crazy record of comedy films. So, is it that you enjoy doing comedy more?
I think people enjoy watching comedy more, and hence comedies get made a lot more. In fact, after doing Kalyug and Traffic Signal, people never thought that I would do a comedy because the last film they remembered me from was Zakhm, which was a serious film, and then
Yeah.
Kalyug and Traffic were both a bit serious,
Right.
dramas. So in fact, like when I even said that, I wanted to do comedy, people didn't take it seriously. They're like, but what if he's not good? Because comedy is one of those mediums. If you're good at it, it's great. Otherwise, you're not half good ever. Like you're
Yeah.
bad or you're good. So I had to do a film like Dhol at that point of time, which like after two solos for me to go and do a four-hero film, everybody in the industry was like, why would you do that? You got this solo thing going. But I was like, but I really enjoy doing comedies. And after Dhol, it just happened that people started loving me in comedies, and then 99 and then Dhoomte Rah Jaoge and Golmaal and Go Goa Gons and all these things happen. And like I said, like even if you're at home, if you have a if there's something that you want to watch, you'll probably watch a Two and a Half Men or an Office or a Simpsons over
Yes.
picking up like a Breaking Bad, unless you really want to commit to it.
Correct.
So it's an easier watch, so people really enjoy it more, and I think that's why a lot of more comedies came my way. And hence, when I got a chance to do something like a Kalank or a Malang, I jumped at it because I wanted to actually kind of try something else.
I was actually gonna get there that we loved your performance in Malang, like
Thank you.
very different role. It was a negative role. So, any experience you would want to share with everyone from the sets of Malang?
Malang, the sets were like the first thing I remember is when Mohit and I actually did Kalyug and never worked together after that since 2005. And I used to always ask him why that was happening. And Mohit हमेशा मुझसे कहता था यार, what we did the first time was so special that anything that I do with you now will be compared to that. And so I have to be very confident that we kind of outdo ourselves. And I used to always feel that's a good bahana to give. But I remember when he told me about Malang, and I was like, okay, what do you want me to play in this? And he was like, I want you to play Michael. I was like, that's a really interesting part. And he was like, no, I really want you to play Michael. And I think this is what I was waiting for, because he was the guy who presented me as a main lead actor after, being a child actor. And now he was the guy who offered me the first villain after me always having this positive and like, funny and a nice guy image. So it was a challenge, and it was also a very complicated part because he's got so many layers to him. He's not just a villain. He's just
Yeah.
a twisted guy. So, and more than I basically endlessly talked about him. And I think even when we were filming it, uh, we just went by instinct. I honestly was very nervous to see how Michael would actually turn up on screen, and will he be able to maintain that innocence in the first half and then slowly peel those layers and be this menacing psychopath that he's supposed to be. And I'm very lucky that it kind of worked out because we just went with instinct. I trusted Mohit, Mohit trusted me, and we said, "Chalo." And there was so much improv that we ended up doing. Did you see the film?
I did like in bits and pieces. So, in fact, today when I was just sitting down and I told my brother that I have this interview with you, so he got really excited because he absolutely loved you in Malang, and he was just telling me that it's so, different because all this while you've done certain films, like of course you've done dramatic Kalyug and intense films also, but then you are more of like people love you for your humor. So
Yeah.
he was just before I started off the live session, my brother was saying that, oh my god, please do tell him that I loved him, absolutely loved him, because it had a lot of layers to it,
Yeah.
your
No,
character.
I have
As
I have to give credit to Mohit because he kind of did venture into that unknown with me, because like we improvised a lot of stuff at the end moment. And in fact, like right in the climax, that scene wasn't exactly written like that, but we kind of changed it on the day that we were shooting. And So for him to have faith in me, and like for it to all actually, it all works out when the film comes together. Otherwise, then there are times when like some things work and some things don't. But I'm very happy that it worked out for Malang.
lovely, lovely, brilliant job there. So I also want to know, like, just how we spoke about Malang. I also want to know, like, how was your experience, like, doing a Karan Johar film, like Kalank. So we also want to know something
It
about
was,
that.
I have to say, it was a very interesting time in my life because I was shooting for another film called Loot Case, which is again a comedy, and it's one of my favorite comedies. It was supposed to release, but due to the lockdown, it's kind of stuck. And it was at that point of time that so Malang was offered to me before Kalank was. So I was already offered a negative part. But then very interestingly, a couple of weeks later, Karan called me and he told me about Kalank, and he said that it's not the main part, but there is this part of Abdul, and like he told me about it, and I was like, I'm just amazed that you see me as that guy, because a lot of people now only coming to me with comedies, and I've never done a Karan film, and Karan told me that he wanted me to play this part. And so I said, firstly, kudos to you and Abhishek for even thinking that I should be the guy who is this character in your film. And I jumped at it because, like I said, I really wanted to do something else. And I loved the part of Abdul, despite the fact that he only has a limited part to do in the film. All of those scenes were very powerful. And he kind of, he is, again, he has layers in that, even though he doesn't have so much screen time. And I really enjoyed playing Abdul. And I'm very happy that I played that part. It's a bittersweet emotion, though, that the film didn't work and Abdul got so much love. But I have to say that it was an amazing experience to be a part of such a big ensemble in such a big film, and to kind of do get my light in the theater when kind of people, accepted me as Abdul and they liked that part.
Correct, correct. So, any particular director that you're looking forward to work with?
Oh, I mean, my wish list is endless. I mean, I would love to work with Rajkumar Hirani. He's amazing. I think Sanjay Leela Bhansali is one of those directors who just kind of paints on screen. I feel like, he puts paintings on
Yeah,
cinema.
vibrant.
Yeah, and now even Ashwini Tiwari, I loved Bareli Ki Barfi, and there are so many new directors that I kind of interact with now, and my list is, I mean, I can go on. I mean, there are so many wonderful directors out there. I fell in love with Neeraj after I saw Dangal, and I was like, oh my God, this is such a brilliant film, and it's so. It was just like, I remember when the trailer of that film came out, I saw that trailer some 100 times because it invoked all the emotions in me that a film does, right? In the 2.5 minutes, you felt emotional, you felt goosebumps, and there were seedy moments. And I was like, wow, if the trailer's done this, will the film do?
Lovely, lovely. So, I just saw your post, and a lot of people also want to know about this new, your another season that's coming out on Z5.
Oh, bye-bye, yes.
Yes. So, do you want to like talk through
Yeah,
about?
we were filming for it. Unfortunately, when we had to take a break because of the current situation. But no, it's very exciting. It's got a great cast this time. It's got amazing actors who kind of are coming, because every episode has a different villain, and then you have a series villain. So we have amazing actors who kind of have been roped in to play this. It's bigger and better than the first one. The crimes are slightly more gruesome. And I really enjoyed playing Abhay, actually. It's because, again, like, I'm saying, it was an interesting phase because suddenly from doing comedies,
Yeah.
I played Abdul, I played Abhay, and I played Michael. Which were all like serious and slightly dark.
Correct.
And I really enjoy doing it, and I love the whole idea of how Abhay is. I love watching crime. I love watching investigative series. So it's great to be a part of one, and the fact that it got so much love for season one just has made us kind of gear up even tighter and say, let's just make it even more grittier and even more entertaining for our audiences. So yeah, we were in the middle of that, and hopefully once we are out of this, we'll get back to it. And as soon as it's done, I think it was supposed to actually start. It was supposed to come out in May, but now I think obviously we haven't finished it, so it'll be pushed by a couple of months.
So everyone, whoever's out here, like stay tuned for Abhay because it's going to be more interesting. And as you heard, it has a lot of elements compared to the previous season. So
Yeah.
yes. So one more thing, this cute, adorable thing that I've been watching on your page, your daughter, like you have been posting like a lot of videos. So
Yeah.
we really, there's someone who's messaging here. Yuzi Shahid is here. Dhanashi. he's he's complimenting my dance. Thank you. Okay, so we really, I want to know this that she has created her own fan base now. Like, I want to watch more videos of your daughter. So, what do you think about that? Like, now people are genuinely waiting for you to put out more videos with Inaya. So,
Actually, I'd never like do a video with her thinking that I'm going to post it, because as parents we are like constantly taking pictures of her, and like, videos are being done. But then once in a while I'll come across some which are like I have to share this because it's just so much fun, or it's just so adorable. And even then we kind of edit a lot of it out, and because I don't know. See, because anyways with Taimur and her, I feel that, because of the whole paparazzi thing that started around then, they
right.
kind of they did achieve kind of a status which they are not aware of. Like they're looked at as like celebrities, but like they don't even know what that whole thing is. Like Inaya doesn't even know that we're actors. She's not even started getting TV time. She just started watching, all the cartoons and a little bit of song here and there now. Uh, but but I just feel that I don't want to put any unnecessary pressure on them. But at the same time, the normal kids who do those normal, adorable things, and we're normal parents who feel the need sometimes to share it with people,
Yeah.
and that's so it's again it's a very instinctive thing. I don't like I said I don't plan to do videos with her as such. I've been failing at planning to do videos myself, which I sometimes feel I should put out. But no, yeah, every now and then when I do come across a video or a picture which I feel like sharing with everybody, I do that.
Nice, lovely. So there are quite a few people, including Chehel. They're asking, how do you spend your time during quarantine?
Firstly, I want to say a big hi to everybody out there. Love you guys lots, and I'm sorry because we've been chatting. We've
Yeah.
not been like looking at all the lovely things that people are saying. I'm also reading some of them. Hi, 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 Okonkush. Thank you for Malang also. How am I keeping myself busy in the quarantine? Like we started the conversation with that is
Yes.
like reading, writing, watching television, spending time with family. I've also been doing a lot of cooking actually. Enjoy cooking.
Oh,
So I've been
lovely.
doing a lot of cooking. And yeah, I mean there
Singing.
are sorry,
Singing.
singing, playing the guitar and doing photography. And but like yeah, like I said, you have good days and you have bad days. There are some days that I've like literally pulled myself out of bed because I just had breakfast in bed and like watched something on TV, took a nap, just didn't feel like getting out. But yeah, I mean, and like chatting with a lot of friends and family and keeping in touch, playing a lot of Ludo. That's become the
Oh,
new
yeah.
thing. I'm on like
I
some
play a
seven
lot
Ludo
of
groups.
Ludo.
Yeah. I think after the quarantine that might become the national sport. We might be playing Ludo championships.
So Sayani here, Sayani Gupta, she's written down here, Kunal, you're such a good actor and so talented. That's so sweet.
Thank you. Is this Shiny the actor or is it
Yes, yes.
Shiny? I know Shiny. She's amazing. She's such a talented actor herself. Thank you,
Yeah,
Shiny. I'm
that's
happy
true.
that you're watching. And oh,
So,
well, all the best with that FOMO Shot season 2. I believe it's
yes,
amazing.
I actually saw it and it's amazing. So
Yeah.
good job. Yeah. So we have this really exciting segment called the Rapid Fire.
Wow.
Yeah. For which I will have to use this.
अच्छा ठीक है यार हम हिंदी में भी बात कर लेंगे सब प्लीज लाइक की नेशनल लैंग्वेज भी बोल दिया करो चलो अब हम
हम
हिंदी में
अभी
बात कर
रैपिड फायर खेलेंगे.
हिंदी में
तो
खेलेंगे चलो
हाँ
कोशिश
हिंदी
करो
में खेलेंगे. Are you ready?
यस
Yeah, don't take
हाय
time.
दर्शना योर सन और डॉटर जस्ट आस्क्ड मी टू डू इट आई कुडंट डू दैट हाँ हाँ जी बोलिए
Yes. Ready?
यस
All right. So, your first question. Describe Soha Ali Khan in 3 words.
Simply complicated adorable
That was quick and sweet. Okay. 3 things common between you and Soha.
कॉमन
Common.
एक्चुअली हमारे खाने को लेकर बाकी सारे टेस्ट काफी कॉमन है हमें सेम तरह की फिल्में पसंद है सेम तरह के शोज हम देखना पसंद करते हैं वी बोथ लव ट्रैवलिंग एंड वी बोथ लव प्रैक्टिकली एवरीथिंग खाली खाने में हमारे टेस्ट अलग है
Arey, wow, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. One thing that you love about your daughter, Inaya.
ah everything I don't think there's anything that I don't like love about her I even love the tantrums that she throws because then I can escape and then mama has to take care of her
Okay. Where would you go if you were invisible?
I would go to China and find out ये कोरोना वायरस शुरू कहाँ से हुआ है क्योंकि इसे खत्म करना बहुत जरूरी है
बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत जरूरी है. Okay. A role you wish you were offered.
हाँ ये बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है बिकॉज आई ऑफन वॉच अ लॉट ऑफ फिल्म्स एंड आई से कि यार हाँ दिस वुड हैव बीन अमेजिंग टू डू actually one of my all-time favorite parts was Sanju from Jo Jeeta Wohi Sikandar. Uh,
हाँ.
that model school का pajama छाप लड़का.
हाँ.
It's one of my most favorite characters of all times. And again, अंदाज अपना अपना, इधर अमर और प्रेम।
Oh yeah.
ये लाइक ये ना मेरे लिए एक हिस्टोरिकल कैरेक्टर्स हैं जो जो कभी अगर फिर बने या हुए तो लाइक आई वुड लव टू बी संजू और अमर और प्रेम।
Lovely, lovely. Good answer. Okay, if you had to pick one, आपका रोल ढोल मूवी का और लक्ष्मण फ्रॉम गोलमाल।
आई थिंक लक्ष्मण गोलमाल का, क्योंकि वो उसकी एक तो 2 बार आ चुका है, 2 अलग अलग गोलमाल सीरीज में, और आई हैव ऑल्सो प्लेड लक्ष्मण फॉर अ लॉन्गर टाइम, और आई थिंक उसका रिकॉल वैल्यू ज्यादा है। इवन दो आई हैव टू गिव क्रेडिट टू ढोल की, मुझे आइडिया नहीं था कि ढोल इतनी बड़ी कल्ट हो जाएगी, लाइक आज भी मैं जब पिक्चरें प्रमोट करने जाता हूँ, एक ढोल और एक सुपरस्टार, ये दोनों वो डार्क हॉर्सेस हैं मेरे करियर के, जो इतना बड़ा उनका रीच है ना कि ढोल के बारे में भी आज भी कहते हैं सर ढोल पार्ट 2 कब आएगी। एंड
करेक्ट।
आई एम वेरी हैप्पी एंड लकी टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ सच फिल्म्स।
लवली। ऐसा कोई रोल जो आप अवॉइड कर सकते थे?
यार है, लेकिन आई डोंट लाइक टू से दैट बिकॉज इट्स अनफेयर टू द मेकर्स, बिकॉज कभी ना कभी किसी पॉइंट पे आई सॉ मेरिट इन दैट। अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो वैसा बना नहीं और उस तरह से प्रेजेंट नहीं हुआ, लेकिन पूरे होशो हवास के साथ ये मान के चले थे कि यार ये अच्छा होगा और ये बहुत
हाँ,
अच्छे से बनेगा, लेकिन उस तरह से हुआ नहीं, तो इट्स नॉट फेयर फॉर मी टू से कि यार ये नहीं करना चाहिए था।
करेक्ट, ठीक है। गुड, गुड आंसर। ठीक है, अभी दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। मैं आपको जिंगल्स देने वाली हूँ एड फिल्म्स के। ओके,
ओके
सो यू हैव टू गेस द
ओके
ब्रांड। ओके,
ओके
देयर आर ओनली टू बट क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग, आई मस्ट से।
ऑलराइट
पहला वाला, ओके ओके, I have to do this, I have to sing it and should.
ऑलराइट।
नीले धब्बों वाली।
उजाला, ये तो मेरा ही है।
So guys, और आज ही मैं ये वापस एड फिल्म देख रही थी and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Everyone, please go and watch the ad film again.
I haven't seen
उजाला।
it ever since it came out. आया नया उजाला 4 बूंदों वाला आया है।
And the second one, दाग ढूंढते रह जाओगे।
Surf Ultra, and I did a film with that slogan.
Yeah, which one?
I did a film called ढूंढते रह जाओगे.
अच्छा, oh, yes, correct.
And do you know, when I used to do the Surf Ultra ads as a kid, they were shot in 5 different languages. So even as a kid, I had to say it in 5 different languages. And
Do
I'll
you
give you,
remember?
yeah, I'll tell you. There were 4 ads that we did. There was one ad जिसमें मेरी एक white jacket होती है और मुझे एक रॉक कॉन्सर्ट के लिए जाना होता है, तो मैं बहुत एक्साइटेड ब्रेकफास्ट टेबल पे आता हूँ वो गाना गाते हुए, और मेरी बहन जो उसमें बनी थी वो ऐसे टैन 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 करके एक चटनी वाले स्पून पे मारती है और वो पूरी चटनी उड़ के मेरे जैकेट पे आ जाती है, और मैं कहता हूँ कि ये क्या किया, मेरा जैकेट, कल मेरा स्कूल कंपटीशन है, अब मैं क्या पहनूंगा। तो तमिल में मुझे आज तक याद है उसका था, ये जैकेट नाले स्कूल कंपटीशन ना या तो पुडवे। That was my like. And when we were shooting that, one of the assistants said कि वो चटनी आनी थी और उसने वो चटनी में मारा और वो असली मिर्ची वाली चटनी मेरी आंखों में चली गई। And we had to kind of take a break for about 2 hours because मेरी आंखें सूज गई थी and it was burning so badly. But yeah,
Lovely. You got them right.
got them right.
Okay,
Yay!
so last two things, okay? One is so full on my personal question to you. Let's see if you can catch what I'm trying to say.
All right.
How do you enjoy your bike rides with Mr. Suvesh Kumar?
How do you know that?
I'm very close friends with Suvesh. That's
Oh,
why.
you are?
Yes.
Oh.
कल मैंने सुवेद को कॉल किया and I'm like, guess who's coming on live with me, and he was like, who? I was like, Kunal. So he's like, जरूर से पूछना.
Oh my God. Yeah. Suvesh Kumar.
Tell us about your bike rides because सब लोगों ने आपकी बहुत सारी pictures देखी है Insta पे and people were damn excited, and you know like it's something that is so appealing, like all 4-5 of you standing, you know, एकदम like it's like a hobby and it's something that people would want to know. So if you can share something about your bike rides.
Well, I mean, I'm missing it like anything right now because you know, काफी लंबे ब्रेक्स आते थे, but whenever we had the time, whether it was two of us, whether it was just me, या कभी कभी 5 या 10 लोग, we used to just love riding because we are all passionate bikers, the group that I hang with, and ये सब शुरू तो वैसे ही होता है कि बचपन में सबने बाइक्स देखी, and the way they looked and the sound and everything was about, कोई आइडिया नहीं होता था कि क्या सीसी क्या होता है, 1300 सीसी क्या है, बीएचपी क्या है, बट सबको पता था हायाबुसा 1300 सीसी बड़ी फास्ट जाती है, हाईएस्ट डिस्प्लेसमेंट बाइक. They were just numbers, and then Dhoom came, and then Dhoom just made immortalize these bikes and these brands. And लेकिन फिर धीरे धीरे हमने भी बाइकें लाई, and like we did all of that. But it's, I think it was very recently that I kind of developed a passion towards bikes and riding those bikes. And one of the most important things that I always say to people is that you have to, it's called ATT ATG, like all the gear all the time. You have to get used to wearing your gear and your helmet, and I promise you that you become a better rider. You start getting more confidence. I used to also, in the earlier days, feel that array the helmet, don't enjoy it riding as much and all that. But I promise you, not obviously safety comes first, but besides safety, it is something that will improve your riding. And so yeah, I mean, whether it was riding within the city or within the country, or luckily last year we had the opportunity to ride it in Switzerland, Austria, and Italy.
Correct.
And I've never done that in my life, and it was just a spiritual experience to be going through those amazing landscapes on that bike. And I think जो सबसे अच्छी बात उसमें ये भी थी कि कम से कम वो जो 7-8 घंटे आप बाइक चलाते हैं दिन में, आपका फोन पीछे पड़ा हुआ है, तो आप फोन पे बिल्कुल नहीं है. And I promise you, you end up having more energy in the day, because you're not kind of, आप फोन पे नहीं है, and you're concentrating on the road, you're just riding. So it's kind of a meditative experience. The closest thing I can relate it to it is like, जब आप, if you've enjoyed diving, अगर आप कभी diving करने गए, it's pretty similar to the end result of the experience that you have.
Correct. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so before we wrap up this session, I'm sure दो चीजें तो मुझे आपके बारे में 100% पता है. One is that you're an amazing singer. You play the guitar.
Oh, God.
And two, that you're a fabulous dancer. Of course, I have more inclination towards dancing, being a dancer. But
Right.
if you had to choose one, if you have a guitar around, if you could play something for us, सबके लिए,
Oh,
सबको
I
show-
wish you had told me. My guitars are not here. I'm sitting in this. We have different designated rooms. So because
Oh,
Inaya is having a play date, so she's there. And if I wish you had told me, I would have kept the guitar ready, and I would have definitely sung something to you. But
okay.
I will post a video soon enough and dedicate it to you, so everybody has it to see it on my page.
Okay, guys. So Kunal is going to post a video soon. So stay tuned for that. So then that leaves you with one last option, that is dance. So if it is possible,
Watch my hand dancing and doing a wave. I'm going to my mouth, but doing a wave, and we're dancing. Look at all
like
these
if I
dancing.
fail to
My
do
dancing
that
fingers.
right now, I think people will stop following me for my dance. Okay, show me something that I can follow जो बाकी सब भी follow कर सकते हैं.
You're the dancer. मेरा तो hobby है. You're the professional. I should follow you. Why don't you show me some, and we'll do some with the hands and the head.
No, I think I want to try this what you did because I know I'm going to fail.
Okay.
So
It's
everyone
basically,
जो भी हमारे साथ है, you can also
yes, come
follow.
on everybody. हिंदी में,
everyone.
इंग्लिश में, जैसे भी आप करना चाहें.
Also, I want to mention Angad Baby said hi to you.
Kake, how are you?
Kake.
I
He
call
said
him
Kake.
Kake. Kake, he said, right?
Yeah.
Kake is well. Kake is watching us. What's up, Kake? So yeah, so it's one of those in school. We used to do this. So you do the wave, and
What
it goes
is
from
this?
there.
Wait.
It's a wave. It's like, when you have 4 people and you do that, it's a wave that you do.
Okay.
And I'm going to
I
show you
need to
something
try.
really freaky.
Freaky.
I can do a wave with my tongue.
Oh my god.
That's a very
Don't
freaky
think
trait that I have.
I can do that. Okay. So thank you so much, Kunal.
Thank you.
I'm sure everyone is extremely thrilled and happy to know a lot of things about you. Loving your posts, absolutely. Put up more singing posts and all, especially one of the songs, because that's really close to my heart, from the film Notting Hill, when you say nothing
Oh, yes.
at all. So I wish guitar hota to
I know. I wish I had a heads up. I mean, but yeah, that's that. I made a medley of that with Dehliz pe Mere Dil Ki.
Yes, yes. Okay, so thank you so much, Kunal. I hope you
Thank you
enjoyed
so
the
much.
session.
Yes, it was
And
lots of fun.
yes,
And a very
thank
big
you
thank
so
you
much.
for all of you all to log in. And I hope you guys had fun. And I'm sorry we couldn't say hi and give a big shout out to all of you all. But lots of love. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Kunal.